Chevy, and welcome back to the Speedway. We are back down at TNT Karting Hobby today, looking at another truck that sadly they don't carry, but I have owned for a little bit myself. It is the Arma Grom, the granite version. As you can tell, this thing's actually been pretty well used already, but I just want to show you guys a little bit about it. This is about the same price point as the Black Sun slider that we looked at a couple weeks ago, and this truck did make a little appearance in that as well, but I digress. So what comes in the box for this thing? Well, you get the truck itself, which has all-wheel drive, oil-filled dampers. As far as I can tell, they're oil-filled. Yes, they are definitely oil-filled. The Spectrum receiver and ECU combo unit, as well as the Spectrum motor, which you only can get at Horizon Hobby. Sadly, they don't currently have Horizon Hobby as a distributor. Hopefully that changes one day, but as of right now, they cannot get this truck in. But there will be a link down below to Horizon Hobby to be able to do this exact truck. Okay, that's the truck. Here's a nice little controller here. You got left, right, throttle, reverse, steering, radius, steering trim, a little light here, tell you when it's on, and then you have this little switch back here, which is a little bit more granular, which is a little bit more non-granular than the Black Sun. You have a 50% speed, 75, and 100% speed switch here, and this switch here does steering reverse, so instead of when you turn right, instead of going right, it goes left. And then you got your power button for the controller here. What else you get in the package? You get this beautiful little solid cell, 2-cell LiPo, 1400 milliamp hour 2-cell that requires the Spectrum charger in order to charge, which comes with the car as well. It comes in a little bubble breakout like this, and this is the little charger for it. It's an itty bitty charger. It's only for the 2 cells, and then it just plugs in here like this. And then this side's a Type-C, so you can plug it into any charger that fits its voltage, which is a 5-volt 3-amp. That is the max you can bring in. It comes with a Type-C to C and a Type-A to Type-C adapter. What else does it come with? Well, it has the nice little instruction manual for it. And then we also have this toolkit that comes with it. I actually haven't used it yet because this thing is almost indestructible. It comes with a couple hexes, and then there's hex keys, and then on the other side here is a nut driver that fits the wheel nuts on it. So this guy's a little bit different. It looks a little bit cleaner on top. There's no hood pins on it. There's actually in the back here in the wheel wells, there's a couple levers to press. You press them like that, you lift up and off. So now we are looking at the inside of the truck here. Here's the motor with the heat sink, the combo unit, speed control and receiver, and then there's the servo underneath it. In this version, the drive shaft is completely sealed in between, as you can see, like that. And then, yeah, basically, let's get it ready to go. All right, in order to get this thing set up, ready to go, you open up your strap here. You take your lithium battery, slot it right in there, do your strap, just like the other one, and then you plug the battery in, and then electronically this thing's ready to go. there is actually holders right here to actually hook the wires in so they don't bounce around. Which is an interesting addition, but it also kind of locks stuff in place if it actually held it in, which it doesn't really. And then there's a little hook piece here that slots into this hole here. And then you just line your 2 pins up, push it down, and now your body's on. So, another thing I like about the Black Zion versus this guy is that the power button's accessible from outside. For this, you have to lift up your plastic body, find your little power button, turn it on, and then you just push your power button there. She is a very torquey car. Let's get it on the floor here. The controller only sits like that. So we'll come over here like this. We are actually filming this. I'm actually filming this the same day as the Black Zion right now. So it's still negative temperatures outside, but hopefully this weekend I get it back out on the ground. This is 75% throttle. If I come here and crank this knob down, now I don't have any steering. Take it all the way back up, now I have full steering again. We'll go to 50% throttle. And now we'll move to 100% throttle. And like the other one, it does have a brake on it. Alright, we are out here at the testing grounds with the granite grom. Let's go ahead and turn her on. And have some fun here. There you go. Nope. Right over right off the bat. We're currently 75% power. Oh wow. That did not take long. Yeah. This one's considered splash proof as well. Just because it is. That I figured was gonna happen there. We're gonna move throttle to 100% throttle here now. And we will go ahead, flip that over. You come on back right away. I just don't want to be in the way. I guess with this vehicle I might actually have to be. Apparently the stiffer suspension that this has versus the Black Zion might be its kryptonite, at least out here right now. It does make it better for like racing and stuff, but I think it's more of the smaller stature, giving it issues here. Let's go for the hill climb. I still kind of see it there. So this area that I'm driving through here is pretty rutted up from dump trucks, the dump trucks that dumped it off, and a couple ATVs that I've been ripping through there. So yeah, that is a big part of this. This here is honestly temporary. Well, I think the skate park in town in Medford there is closed for the year. Is closed for the season, and I'll have to look into it, see if they even allow RC cars on the skate park. I'm crossing my fingers that they do. Because this is obviously a parking lot that we're, the only reason why it still exists like this is because of the because it froze before we could get to the spreading of it. Both of them are definitely, well, I'm doing both of these the same day. If you couldn't tell, both the Grom and the Black Zion, the slider. I definitely know I had to unflip this guy a lot more, but this guy's also a lot torqueier than the Zion, which is actually probably where it's coming in. That was a decent drop. There's a lot of throttle modulation now, and that seems to be helping it quite a bit here. Ooh, that flipped out just outside of range, or outside of view here. Let's go ahead and grab it, flip it back up. Nope, that's a failure. But all right, that's it for this Grom here. We will be going back to me at the store to talk about the final notes and stuff on it. Whee! All right, we are back at the track here with the granite Grom. After the bit of driving out there, it does handle quite well out in the snow and gravel and slush. The biggest thing I found so far with this is that it is an extremely torquey vehicle. It's got a lot more kick, even though it does about the same speed as like the Black Zion slider. It kind of does about the same speed on that. This is obvious. This is a higher end vehicle, but it did roll a lot, as you saw. It was, honestly, I think it's more of the tire size and the bigger and the higher amperage battery that was causing that. A lot of flipping and stuff like that. So more throttle moderation is required on this vehicle. It is still a really good vehicle to have. It's above the $100 range, but it's still below the it's the $100 to $150 range truck here. It's got some bells and whistles. It doesn't have lighting like the sub $100 truck that's actually sitting right there, but it does have higher quality electronics in it, off the shelf stuff, which is a bit nicer than the ECU in the sub $100 is not off the shelf variant as far as I can tell. This one, if the ECU dies, you go to their website, pick up a new one, and you're back off to put it in, swap it out, just a couple plugs, and honestly, it's ready to run again. The batteries for this thing are also seem to be higher quality. They have an actual actual plastic shell on them, instead of just being wrapped in plastic. That is a lot better. This is also a 1400 milliamp hour battery, which gives it about a 10 watt hour capacity versus the one that we reviewed last time, where this is the same voltage actually, 7.4 volts. This is only a 800 milliamp hour, which gives it a 5.92 watt hour capacity on it. So this thing gets about a 30-minute runtime, which is pretty good for the price point and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, it's a great truck. It's again is an amazing gift for people. It's a good first truck again, especially with how small it is. It can fit in most backyards and stuff like that. It can be, if you have a big enough living room and stuff like that, it can be driven in the house and stuff like that and stuff. All-wheel drive is always a good plus on these, as if you get like an inch or two of snow, this thing will cook really well. For the slush and stuff, this thing actually did not have much of anything in the whole tray here where the battery and the electronics are. That is because on the front end here, there's actually a blocking shield to shield the throwing from the tires on the front here. And then the sides here grip really close to the side rails on the frame. So it does have a higher resistance to water and slush, which is always a bonus on stuff that is not waterproof. It's splash proof. Electronics in here are still splash proof only, but the chassis design, but the body and chassis design does give it a higher advantage than other vehicles in this area. But that is about it for this one. If you like what we're doing here, like, subscribe, leave a comment on what you want to see
as another review car.